Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In case you are seeing my face for the first time, my name is Tosi, and in case you've been here before, you already know you are welcome back, my Reggie. So guys, today we're going to be talking on how to practice self-reflection. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So, guys, before we get into the video properly, I'd like to mention that self reflection is an opportunity for you to know your strengths, know your weakness, for you to know all that concerns you and helps you to be a better person. And I thought, why not? It's the end of the year already. As I speak, it is November at this point, and we have like basically few days, not really few days, we have basically like a month plus to end the year. It is a good time for you to self reflect on how your life has been throughout the year. So the first thing you want to do to self reflect is to ask yourself questions. What were the good, the bad, the ugly that happened to me this year? Was I really happy this year? I'm going to see if I can leave like questions that you can quickly ask yourself, for you to self reflect about your life this year. What were the good things that happened? What were the bad things? We're going to get into that later on. How did I do this year? Did I focus on my goals? What were the distractions I had this year? What were the things that didn't make me, that killed my self esteem this year? That so many questions. You need to sit down and do the reflection. This is not a day thing. This is going to take you till the end of the year or even the beginning of the next year, right? But you have to self reflect. It's really, really very important. You can't be winging your yearly, and at the end of the day, you can't even say, okay, in 2024, I improved better as a person because I did this and this and that. And that's where self reflection comes in. It helps you to know how far, reminisce on the things that has happened in your life. Yeah. The next one is to write down the good and the bad. What were the things that really made you happy this year? That's another question you have to ask yourself. What were the things that made you sad this year? What were the things that you know that, oh, I did so much and I was so genuinely happy, about that happened to me this year, that made me happy, that made me, in check with myself. Very, very important. What were the other things that made me sad? The things that it could be anything. It could be maybe you expected something and it didn't, happen the way, you wanted it to happen, or maybe something, whatever it could be, maybe a loss or something is always very, very important. Sit down and write it. Like I mentioned, self reflection is not something that you do in a day, it's something that you can actually do for weeks, right? So it's always very, 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 very important to do that. And when you self reflect, don't lie to yourself. I will say this: you can lie to anybody in this world, but you see yourself, don't lie to yourself. Don't ever lie to yourself. I remember one time my mom was telling me, there are three people, sorry. There are three people you don't lie to. You don't lie to yourself, you don't lie to your doctor, and you don't lie to your therapist. Like, she mentioned those three things. You never ever lie. Never lie to yourself. It's very, very important. So genuinely write the things that made you happy and the things that made you sad. The next one is to write three major things that really made you sad. Now, the basic or the importance of doing like a self reflection is to know your shortcomings and the things that actually you're not really happy about that happened this year. Yes, yeah, because it's going to make you want to do better next year. It's going to make you want to be an improved person, a better person in the next year. That's why you have to self reflect. So you have to write down those things that really, really, really made you sad, that made you, not motivated, made you lazy, made you not concentrate on being a better self, made you not concentrate on your goals, made you not stand on the things that you said you were going to do coming into this year. So New Year resolutions, I really don't believe in New Year resolutions, but if you do, what are the things that stopped you from getting those resolutions? Is very, very important. And when you're done listing them, you have to, by its side, say the things that contributed to it. For example, let's say you were in a relationship and the relationship ended. Why did it end? Was it because the person wasn't a good person? Was it because you weren't a good person? It's very, very important. And it's very important for you to know that the good and the bad, you have a contribution in it. Now, if someone did you wrong, for a very long time. And at the end of the day, maybe you broke up with the person or you left the person. Now, where your own contribution comes in is the fact that you sat there for so long before you like picked up and you're like, okay, I'm not doing this anymore. That is your own contribution. It's always very important to always understand that it takes two to tango. It takes two to tango. So to no matter what it is, it could be that you lose guard. It could be that you dropped your self-esteem wasn't as high. It's not, you don't beat yourself for the things that you contributed, for the things that didn't go on well. It's just for you not to do it again. It's just for you not to do it again. So you have to be real with yourself. Sit down. What were the things that I did that contributed to me not focusing on my goal in 2024? Was I lazy? Was I partying a lot? Was I going out? Was I feeling unmotivated? Was I feeling like, oh, I can't do this? Was it my self esteem? You have to list them. You have to know them. Very important. If you are not the writing person, say it in your head and answer yourself in your head. Very, very key. Yeah. Next one is to think about the good things that happen and be grateful for them. In as much as I said that reflection is so that you think about the bad things that happen so you know how to be a better person, you also have to think about the good. Let me tell you something, your life is not as bad as you think it is. Yeah, the only reason why you think your life is not bad, your life is bad, or your life is not what you want it to be, is because you compare yourself to another person, or because you have a dream and you want that dream now. You don't want to go through the process. That's like literally it. So think about the things that happen. One major thing I think we all take for granted is the fact that we clocked a year older every year, or all of us clock a year older this year, is something that we do not rate so much. Like, we clock a year in good health. I remember one time I was sick and it was my birthday. I can never ever forget that year. I cannot forget that year. Now it is not saying that okay, something bad has to happen to you before you be able to cherish that you get older. But getting older is a gift. We need to stop making it look as if it's a bad thing. It's a gift. Some people passed away very young, some didn't even live up to your age, and some did your age and they've gone, and you're working up to another year to live another to clock another age. So if you don't have anything to be grateful for, be grateful for you being a year older in good health. Very, 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 very important. So think about the good things that happen, be grateful for them. Very, 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 very key. So the least things is very, very important. Think about your family complete. You didn't have to go etasketa over anyone this year. That's underrated. We need to start giving the little things gratitude. Very important. Then the last one is to set goals. Now, this will help you and guide you to the next year. After reflecting, you already know the things that went well, how you worked on those things for it to go well, those things that didn't go well, how you contributed to it for it not to go well. Now you need to set new goals for yourself for the next year. Like I said, you can't be winging the year like vibes on vibes. No, you can't be doing that, because honestly, what is your purpose in life if you're doing that? So it's always very important. Set a goal for yourself. Very, very, very key. This is also going to help you not to go back into the pattern that you're trying to, run away from. Like I said, when you list the bad things, what are the things that you contributed for that thing to actually be bad? It will make you not go back to those things when you set new goals. Oh, I want to, do this thing. I want to start a business. What is that thing that you have to do to start the business? You have to list it and do the work. You have to do the work. In case nobody is telling you, I'm telling you, you have to do the work. Nothing is going to happen without work. Nothing. Nothing is going to happen. If you want to start a business, if you want a 9 to 5, if you want to work from home, whatever it may be, if you do not put in the work, it is not going to happen. Like, there's no how you want to, it's a no-brainer. It's not going to happen. So you have to be willing to put in the work, and you have to tell yourself that you have to put in the work. Don't go into the year and just there. I know it can be so overwhelming, new year, new year, new year. What do I want to do now? Take your time. You might not start in January, start in February. You might not start in February, start in March, at least before the first quarter is over. You already know what you want to do for the new year. Yeah. So guys, we've come to the end of this video. I hope you find this video helpful. Please send this video to someone that you feel might need it. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. I'm really, really going to appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye y'all.